Hello and welcome to Play by Play Sports Chicago. Today we're going to be talking about the winners of each division in the NFL. We're going to start with the NFC East. Just a reminder, I'm your host Jonah along with Reeve and Jack. Jack, who do you think is going to win the NFC East in this year?
Personally, I think that the Washington football team will defend their I think they will defend their division championship from last year, and they will win the NFC East.
All right. My thoughts are that the New York Giants are going to come up with the win because Kenny Galladay. They picked up a bunch of new players, including Kenny Galladay, who's an outstanding wide receiver, and also their defense is already a top 3 defense in the league. So my take is the Giants.
I gotta agree with Jonah. I mean, the Giants they picked up some solid players for the offensive line and also the wide receiver core. And this is a make or break year for Daniel Jones. So if he plays solid, above average, better than he's been playing, he's definitely he can definitely lead them to a playoff. I mean, no excuses now. And their defense is also very solid. But close second, I could definitely have is the Washington Redskins if they can get their quarterback situation kind of figured out.
All right, we have a live studio audience question. What is your name and what is your question?
Hi, my name is Spencer, and I was just wondering on the topic of the NFC East, how do you think Dak Prescott and the Cowboys rebound after a tough last season?
Jack?
I think that they are going to be another. I would say last place, but I completely forgot about the Philadelphia Eagles. So I think they are a third place team. New York Giants added some great pieces. The Washington football team is still a great, solid team, especially their defense. Dallas Cowboys, they have a good offense, but they need to get more defensive players.
All right, let's move on to the NFC North. This is important because we don't know about the stay or leave with Aaron Rodgers. Reeve, you want to start us?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, if Aaron Rodgers stays, I think it's pretty simple. They have a top 10 defense, and their offense is very solid as well. It's actually ranked first in the league last year. So I think if Aaron Rodgers stays, they'll obviously win the division. But if he doesn't, I could definitely see the Bears winning it with Justin Fields and that scary defense. Yeah.
I'd agree.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, the Vikings are good. They have Dalvin Cook. They have Kirk Cousins, who's been playing pretty good lately. That defense is pretty good, but I just don't think it's enough match for the Bears this year.
All right, let's move on to the NFC South. My take is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as they come off a Super Bowl win. Obviously, Tom Brady, Gronk, their wide receiver core is just unbelievable. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. So I'm going to take the Bucs, possibly even making it to a Super Bowl and going 2 for 2.
I mean, yeah, definitely. They have all 22 starters coming back for their defense and offense. So, and Tom Brady said he didn't know the playbook until the end of the season. Like that's really saying something. So him knowing his offense completely now, and I think they might just be unstoppable. I mean, they're definitely in my Super Bowl. If everything goes the way to last year. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, New Orleans Saints, Atlanta Falcons, and Carolina Panthers, they are all 3 teams are not doing well with their quarterback situation. Their defense isn't top. I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers repeat with another division championship.
All right, and finally the NFC West. My take is going to be the LA Rams. It's pretty interesting. I'm excited to see how even without Cam Akers, they're still a pretty strong team. Robert Woods. Now they've got Stafford. They've got some strong defense players. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, I think I'd take them over the Seahawks, Niners, and Cardinals.
I disagree with you. I mean, especially with Cam Akers getting injured, that really affects this great Los Angeles Rams offense. Their defense is still top tier. I mean, but I gotta go with the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, with the addition of AJ Green, JJ Watt, plus Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins coming back in that top tier defense, I think the Arizona Cardinals pull it out.
I kind of got to go with the sleeper team. I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers. You know, last year wasn't the greatest season by any means, but they do have they have Jimmy Garoppolo coming back. Yeah, some people might say they're not good. They have a solid offensive line. They have a speedy running back in Raheem Mostert, and their defense was top tier that Super Bowl year. They just struggled with injuries last year. So with Nick Bosa coming back, George Kittle healthy as ever, and they have Trey Lance if Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't play up to his standards. So it's definitely a sleeper team. It might be a stretch to predict that, but I feel strong in that prediction.
All right, that's our show for today. Those were our predictions for the NFC East, North, West, and South. We all agreed on the Bucs winning the NFC South, but it's pretty mixed for the rest. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Jonah, along with Reeve and Jack, and we'll see you next time on Play by Play.